answer. They didn't say no, which is a good thing. But the thought process now is that since it's already been funded and is in play, to go ahead and maybe go ahead and bid it out and put some items on the spec sheet that we could potentially take out as ads, if you will, and try to get it to come in at that price. But they're almost certainly going to want to see some compensation from the village. And I know how you guys are financially, but I still also think it would be hard to lose a bridge. So we may have to scrape and struggle to try to put some money in that, and then make a promise to the county that once your finances turn around, that you'll pay your commitment. But I'm under the impression that DRA may have a little extra money, so they might go ahead and put in the extra amount, but I'll keep you posted on that. I did find out, and this was unbeknownst to me, I wish I would have known this, that they had a hard time getting the easement for that. I thought we discussed that with all of the property owners when we were doing it, so I don't know why that was delayed, but I didn't hear about it, so I couldn't assist. Yeah. Hearing it after the fact is not a good thing. But anyway, that's all in play. They're gonna get back with the engineer and see if some of the estimates can be brought down a little. And then, like I said, go ahead and bid it out and see if it comes in at that cost. But I didn't think that project was gonna have any struggles, but apparently it does. Okay, that's where we are at that. We drew down the initial invoices for the sewer grant project. You guys, we did that at the end of December. You guys paid those. We now have another set of invoices. I will have to get in the portal and authorize that to be paid down. That will come to your coffers and be paid out the same way. I think you got the invoices from Archer, or at least he said you did.
I got them from you, because I couldn't pull them off my email.
Oh, so you only have that original set of invoices.
The ones we already paid.
The ones we just paid.
Okay, there's another set, and
And my question was, and you didn't answer me back that day, so I'm assuming you were busy, but I asked you, did we have to pay all three?
Absolutely.
Okay, because they all said the same thing, but it was just invoice 1, 2, and 3.
They had different amounts.
Yeah, they had different amounts. The one had,
Two were for the same amount though.
2
weren't
were
they?
for the same amount.
Let me look at those real
I
quick.
can go get them real quick.
Okay.
Put them in here.
And for the record, I just want all the citizens to know that I get in the portal and draw this money down for these guys, but I have no way of accessing that money. So there's never any way that I could cause any kind of impropriety in that. So just for the record, I wanted to say that. That's purposely the way that I wanted it set up, so that it goes to you guys and you pay it out. But DNR wanted it to where I had to draw it down because of the various struggles you all had.
They've got different dates on them, but it's invoice 1, 2, and 3.
Were two of the same amount?
The one had the same amount on it from another invoice, and it just totaled to, it had 2 amounts on it. One was from another invoice, and it totaled one big amount.
Do you know what the total of these is?
I can add much you want to tell me.
So I can do it in my head. So 14 and 14 is 28 minus 200 is 27,800, and then add an additional 27,800. How much is that?
27,800 plus 27,800. 55,600.
And that's what was deposited, right? I can look.
Yeah, I think right above 55 was deposited, I don't remember the exact amount.
55,049 was what was deposited.
So what's left over in that,
Is whatever was
that's,
left
that's
in the CARES
the
money.
city's match, yeah, cause the city has a 1% match. And that will vary with each payout. And the reason, I know you guys have, I think you told me 26,000 left in that ARPA fund. But the reason I'm not as worried about this particular match is that hopefully now we're getting back to some good billing. So you will get more money in your coffers, so you'll be able to make that match. As long as we've got above 25,000, I'm fairly confident we can keep that going. So I'm not worried about that. And in the grand scheme of things, if you have to choose between a sewer system and a bridge, you know, that's just the nature of what's more.
Sewer system.
Definitely. Okay, other questions for me? Everything's going good in the project, no noticeable snafus on the engineer's part, and they'll just continue to plug away at it, and hopefully that remediation matter where they're able to, as they're doing that assessment, add that to the grant, we'll be able to continue. So I don't see how your citizens have any problem with that, and I'll keep you apprised if there are any issues, but in my estimation, things are going good. I'll continue working on the bridge. I've got some good contacts in DRA, Delta Regional Authority, and I'll try to send them a message and say, hey, we desperately need this bridge. Cause, somebody told me the other day that it's crumbling away even worse. So I made it a point to go by there. Oh my Lord, it's gonna fall into the dang creek. Yeah, I can't believe how bad it's deteriorated since the grant even.
It's a small one.
But, I'll make sure I'll get back with Archer Elgin, with Jeff Meadows, and make sure those invoices get sent this way. And we'll get that drawn down and you guys can pay that out. That's always a month-to-month thing, so you paid it in January, so we'll need to pay the next one by the end of this month, so that's kinda how that works.
What's the different locates over the last 2 years that you've done?
It's a different one.
Locates, that we've had to do.
Any other questions for me? Project's going smooth, so that's always nice to report.
Yeah.
I turned down Eagles tickets to be here.
We've gotta start paying something on that, that's like
That is.
it's been turned over to school.
I don't know. That
It's
is.
stuff Matt Wilson
Eagles.
ordered, and we never got it, he got it at his house.
Small ones.
Store looks good, Courtney.
Thank you. It's getting there. The inside's done finally.
Really?
As far as the walls and the ceiling and all that, like, it's empty, but it's all, the metal's all done. So we're just,
I noted I'm on the Head Start Advisory Council now, so I've come out to Head Start a couple times, so, yeah, you're doing good, thanks.
thank you. Ready to get it done. It's a lot of work.
But I don't really need these, I've got them electronically. Anything else from you guys?
Nope.
Thanks for
thank
putting
you.
me up front.
Yeah.
I haven't had lunch, so I can get home and eat.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks, y'all.
Okay, approved.
Have a good evening, TR.
You too.
So 4214 for the water sewer for here. And then we had DNR, we owe 200, 900 for EMS, 1375 for MRPC, $13.75. $26.97 for the assessor.
For what? The assessor.
107.80 for the Missouri One Call system. And then we still owe a lot on Brightspeed. It's coming down though, we owe 1831.20, so we'll pay 379.17.
Yeah, that's a payment and a half that they've been accepting, so.
And then we have this, which I guess I can call about tomorrow unless you're available to call them. It's that blue book thing they sent to do collections. It's for that Matt, the stuff Matt Wilshire got. So do you wanna wait on that one?
Was that the, testing equipment that he got?
That we can't find. It's nowhere to be here. It's nowhere to be found.
That's quite a bit of dollars too, isn't it?
$958.92.
The store says right at $1,000.
And I sent it to
And-
collections. It's not,
And it was sent to his house. We had the invoices and it was sent to his house. It wasn't sent here, it was sent
Did
to
he
his
sign
house.
for it?
I'm assuming so.
Well, that'll be a document that you probably need to get.
We have a land payment to Destiny of $256.41. None of the electric bills are in today,
okay.
so we just need to vote to pay
And
them.
Harris.
Yeah, and Harris. We need to vote to pay the electric bills next week when they come in.
Okay. Yeah, did you write Harris and Harris on there?
Okay, I do.
Did you, IDA, did you do?
Oh, yes, IDA is $950.
$950?
$950. I've got it right here, I've got it.
Oh, okay. I know I didn't see it in here, so.
We have. I have 91844 coming out of general.
Did it cost very much to have a furnace fixed?
$100.
Oh, that's good.
Got it all.
We'll take that one. Who did that?
Joe Nigaman.
Oh, what a name.
Do I?
Just a name.
Yeah, he comes and fixes everything at my house. And I have 2,157.80 coming out of water.
We need to see about getting some ink for it's gonna go through.
When you guys took your list of stuff to the sheriff that you made for stuff that wasn't here, did you put that on there?
I don't think they knew about it at the time.
That one wasn't put on there, but it was turned in.
So you made a list to turn into the sheriff's office?
Yeah, that was the thing.
Were the pumps ever turned into?
Thing from.
George,
if we did a-
were the pumps turned into?
Transfer from one account to the other, you know, whatever you call it.
I haven't got it yet this month.
I haven't gotten it either.
truck for you. I usually have peppermint in my pocket, but I run out today.
I left my inhaler in the car.
Anything's right.
Just gotta vote to approve this.
Make a motion to approve the bills.
Second.
Discuss shut-offs.
Yeah, so I printed off a list and I went through it and we marked out everybody who hasn't made any kind of payments. She sent out a letter with those bills and we will do shut-offs on Friday.
Tracy, David, Bowman.
So, the minutes were found, they were in there on the desk in a folder from July. Yeah, so, we just need to vote on this, do a roll call vote on what we had discussed back then, 2 more times. And then we can, have 2 members sign it and take it to the courthouse to finalize that issue. So the thing is it says the board of the village of Mineral Point voted by roll call vote 3 times to vacate 11th Street with easement rights granted to the village. In the event of loss to either structure, they will rebuild on the proper property. The vacated street will be divided between Tracy and David Polite at 1101 Commercial Street, Mineral Point, and Greg Riddle at 1007 Commercial Street in Mineral Point. We did the first roll call vote on July 11th of 23, which all of us approved. There were 0 nays and Destiny wasn't present at that meeting for whatever reason. So we just need to do 2 votes tonight and then we can wrap this issue up.
Okay, Destiny,
You need to make a,
Courtney,
Yes.
Tina,
yes.
and yes for me.
Okay.
And Destiny,
Yeah.
Courtney,
Yes.
Tina,
Yes.
and yes for me.
And the only thing for Kenny Cook was the ordinance on revising the ordinance for trailers. I have called Liz to help us revise that ordinance, so we should be able to take care of that here shortly.
Okay, any new business?
I don't have anything.
Is there anything from you? No?